Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musics. I am your host, Bill Miller. Welcome to the fourth installment of our Top 100 Pre-Code Romance Comics. Charlton Comics published a wide line of romance titles, particularly after 1953 when it acquired the Fawcett Comics line, which included Sweethearts, Romantic Secrets, and Romantic Story. Sweethearts was the comic world's first monthly romance title, debuting in 1948, and Charlton continued publishing it until 1973. Artists working on romance comics during the period included Matt Baker, Frank Frazetta, Everett Kinsler, J. Scott Pike, John Prentice, John Romita Sr., Leonard Starr, Alex Toth, and Wally Wood. Romance comics sold well and affected the sales of both superhero comics and confession magazines. The publisher of True Story admitted that magazine sales were being hurt by the upstart romance comics. The August 22, 1949 issue of Time reported that love comics were outselling all others, even the Blood and Thunder variety. For pulp magazines, the moral was even clearer. No matter how low their standards for fiction, the comics could find lower ones. First, the rules. The comics had to have been published prior to carrying the Comics Code Authority seal, and the title had to primarily be a romance title. No photo covers are allowed. Lastly, these are not necessarily either the most popular or the most expensive romance books. They are simply the best romance comic book covers, in my humble opinion. It was almost painful to rank numbers 40 to 21, but it was a visual treat. I made a series of 5 videos with 20 entries in each one. So please join me for the next 20 covers as we count down the top 100 pre-code romance comic book covers. Alright, leading off at number 40. We have Complete Love Magazine, Volume 26, Issue Number 2. From Ace Magazines. Produced in June of 1951. Unfortunately, the artist is unknown. We have a blue-eyed blonde with a coquettish smile. I really like the way the splash of black on the background provides contrast against her hair and the pink of her dress. Slow dancing with number 39 is True Life Secrets, issue number 9, from Charlton. Published in September of 1952. The cover art is by Frank Frollo. The colors are bold, almost garish. I love the wonderful green dress and gloves, the band backing her vocals in the black background with touches of purple that complement her eyeshadow. Making goo-goo eyes at number 38 is Popular Teenagers, number 18, from Star Publications. Out in July of 1953. The cover art duties were handled by L.B. Cole. Sensational colors and the butterflies and foliage seem to perfectly frame the young couple. At number 37 is Real Love, issue number 42, from Ace Magazines. Hitting the shelves in December of 1951. Yet again, the cover artist is unknown. Wonderful pearl earrings, ruby red lipstick that matches both her nails and her hair tie, and a come-hither look that shakes you to your foundation. Passing love notes to number 36 is Confessions of Love, issue number 14, from Star Publications. Hitting the stands in February of 1953. The cover art chores were handled by L.B. Cole. Colors that pop, a roaring conflagration in the background, and the woman's nails in the foreground almost make it look as though blood is dripping from her mouth. You know what they say, you can take a boy out of the pre-code horror, At number 35, we have Glamorous Romances, issue number 55, from Ace Magazines. Hot off the presses in November of 1951. Sadly, we do not know the identity of the cover artist. Light brown hair that highlights her eyes, an inquisitive yet nonchalant look upon her face, and a wonderful green and white striped shirt that matches her hat rather smartly. At number 34 is Top Love Stories, issue number 9, from Star Publications. Printed in October of 1952. The cover artist is L.B. Cole. A secret rendezvous in public. The two lovers are embraced amidst a plethora of plants, not piñatas. I like the casual dinner scene behind them, as well as the strings of many-colored lights. Whispering to number 33 is My Intimate Affair, issue number 1, from Fox. In circulation in March of 1950. The cover artist is unknown. A lovely brunette looks on as her paramour takes a phone call. I really like her pose, and she glances over her shoulder with a sly smile. The attitude is everything on this cover. At number 32 is True to Life Romances, number 13, from Star Publications. Published in September of 1952. The cover art is by L.B. Cole. Wondrous colors, but what sells this cover is the painful juxtaposition of his idyllic remembrances of home amidst his current war-torn environment. It reminds me of the Glenn Campbell song, Galveston. Impactful. Walking down the aisle with number 31 is Cowgirl Romances, issue number 8, from Fiction House. Out at some point in the winter of 1952. The cover artist is believed to be Maurice Whitman. You would think these varmints ought to know they shouldn't be messing with a blonde in a red dress, especially one with plenty of fight and a red-hot branding iron. The boots are dynamite as well. Blowing Kisses to number 30 is True to Life Romances, issue number 15, from Star Publications. Produced in January of 1953. The cover art is by L.B. Cole. Outstanding colors, but the clock helps tell the story. I suspect she wrote him a hurtful letter, and before she could apologize, the poor fellow was killed in the war. Painful. Sometimes the scars bear witness to pain that even time won't dissipate. At number 29 is Real Love, issue number 27, from Ace Magazines. Hitting the stands in August of 1949. The cover artist is Alice Kirkpatrick. I like the complementary colors, the moon hovering in the back, and the light touches of purple in the background. Rendezvousing with number 28 is True to Life Romances, issue number 23. Again from Star Publications. Hitting the shelves in October of 1954. The cover artist is L.B. Cole. The crazy colors, the blonde with deep red lips and green eyeshadow, and the kaleidoscopic psychedelic background are like out of sight, man. At number 27, we have Secret Story Romances, issue number 4, from Atlas/Marvel. In circulation in February of 1954. The cover artist is J. Scott Pike. A wonderfully detailed winter scene with a short windswept skirt and what seems to be another woman looking on from the garage. Is she a romantic rival? We may need to read it to find out. Slinking in at number 26 is Confessions of Love, issue number 11, from Star Publications. Seeing print in July of 1952. The cover art is by L.B. Cole. The colors are superb, but the composition is the star of the cover. The paramours are framed by the wonderful foliage with what looks to be a couple of blue jays nestled within. At number 25 is Wartime Romances, issue number 16, from St. John. Printed in July of 1953. The cover artist is Matt Baker. I love the detail in the uniforms and the military equipment. The fiery redhead seems to have quite the form-fitting skirt. Dancing away at number 24 is My Love Story, issue number 4, from Fox. Hot off the presses in March of 1950. Sadly, the cover artist is unknown. Such a great cover. Her jewelry matches both her dress and her hair. The red background is bold and rich. She tosses her hair as she coquettishly glances over her shoulder, perhaps in answer to his question. Lighting candles at number 23 is My Love Secret, issue number 29, from Fox. Published in April of 1950. Again, we do not know the identity of the cover artist. A red background, a blonde in a slinky green dress, and a handful of baubles. This is a fine example of an innuendo cover. Spooning at number 22 is True to Life Romances, issue number 5, from Star Publications. Published in September of 1950. The cover artist is L.B. Cole. The colors are strong but not overpowering. Her dress is fantastic with a polka dot pattern matching the fringe. The tree, wall, and flowers help center the couple and provide a sense of timelessness. And holding hands with number 21 is My Life True Stories and Pictures, issue number 7, from Fox. Out in March of 1949. Yet again, we do not know who the cover artist is. We have a blonde with a fur stole or jacket. She looks coy, as if she's up to something. Whether it is something bad or something good is up to the viewer. The red background really helps the trade dress pop. And that will do it for numbers 40 through 21, as we count down the top 100 pre-code romance comics. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got to see some books you either haven't seen before or haven't seen in quite some time. Please leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. Do I have some ranked too high or too low? Were there some that shouldn't have made the list at all? I'd love to hear your feedback, and don't forget to join me for the last installment as we count down numbers 20 through 1.